So this is something a little bit different from my carp fishing videos. I might lose a few subscribers due to it, but if it does get received quite well, I might do a few more, something like that. But this is like sort of my first ever like moto vlog type video, or as I say, just something a little bit different to the carp fishing. Hope you enjoy it. At the end of the video, I'll give you a verdict on what I thought of the bike and the trip. And yeah, hope you enjoy it. And here it is. After a short flight and a bus and an Uber, we finally made it to Motorrad to collect the bikes.
Ciao.
The boys had rented Moto Guzzi V7s, and for myself, an Aprilia Tuareg 660, which I instantly fell in love with.
Fresh too, Chris?
It does. It's certainly not a bad look. We'll be back in the colour, it really pops in the photos.
Yeah, and by the lake, that'll be a nice colour.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to go in and see if I can get a medium helmet. Cause I hate the thought. Remember the Bell helmet, and then you got really sore.
Hey, ask about the GPS when you're in there now, see what they're saying. Forgot about that. How much is that?
A quick check over the bikes before we left, and to go and get food and start the first leg of our adventure.
So we didn't know at that point.
After a long old ride through Milan, we arrived at Lake Como, and the views were staggering. And it was straight off to our first Airbnb in Bellagio, where the views were even more incredible. I shall give you a quick look at the views from the apartment. There you go, there's a little bit of it. Can't see too much around there, and it's a bit foggy, but yeah, pretty place.
It's got a fucking spear to it. Lovely wee.
Oh, we would up right now.
We got some well-needed rest in the immaculately kept apartment before headed down to the lake to get some breakfast and see about renting a boat.
Oh, we're going up or down?
Down.
Oh, are we? I'll turn around then.
So we'll try where we're at.
Yeah?
We're here, yeah.
What was that first place that we were about to pull into after the bikes?
So,
Aye.
can I help you?
Just for breakfast?
Well, let's see on it.
I think, yeah. A little bit of that for food.
Oh yeah, right now. there, is that it?
No,
It's like a, just kind of a pad and then a hanging on.
So this is Lake Como. And apparently there's carp in here. Should
Take your keys.
have brought a rod and some stuff. But yeah, mega. Renting the boat was worth every penny, as you get the best views and a real sense of freedom being on the water. Not to mention the fact that we all look like absolute ballers. Yeah.
It's fucking great.
I can't even speak.
Oh dear, it's gone. Woo!
These are the bikes. 2 Moto Guzzi V7s. And this is my Aprilia Tuareg 660, which I flipping love. And don't mind that view. Oh, it's a bit of an eyesore. So just turn the wheel to the left. Now go back a bit. Stop. That's it.
Like that?
Yeah, but keep your wheel turned because it's that's it. It's a more aggressive picture.
And what's a more aggressive stance? Make sure
Enough to get that in
Right, no
and,
bother.
and get. Just tell me what to do.
Yeah. Morning.
And lads, say we're back here for 2.
Mhm.
That gives us enough time to get round to Mandello for 3, doesn't it?
Yeah. Then it was off to the Moto Guzzi Museum in Mandello del Lario, where we had a tour booked. But after getting lost loads due to a sat-nav playing up, we missed our tour. But still stopped outside the factory gates for some photos. I stopped at the Moto Guzzi factory, but oh my god, I love this thing. It's incredible. I'm going to be sad to see it go. So then it was off to Como for the evening in our second Airbnb, which wasn't as nice as the first, but clean and functional and right in the centre of town.
Emily got married before. You know what? The front of the church that way, they
But it was more, I like sitting there, car watching, motorbike watching.
We left the underground car park, and not being used to the roads, we accidentally turned the wrong way into a pedestrian-only part of town, and we certainly got some looks of the locals. The journey into Milan to the Alfa Romeo Museum was more direct and wasn't as scenic, with plenty of toll roads to contend with, and paying with your phone on a bike is definitely a challenge. Oh, aye.
And look at the flick switches like an fighter game.
Hello.
That is legendary.
After a walk around the museum looking at cool cars, we could see from the cafe that the weather had taken a turn. This was going to make some very sketchy riding through the centre of Milan.
Yeah, don't fall,
last Airbnb in Milan was definitely the most basic, and we even had to put up our own curtain.
You pull me back?
I can't. I was holding and taking the wheel out. It's alright. It's not actually going to completely fall on you.
Push in.
I can't push. I'm only taking the wheel off the curtain. You push more.
Wait, now go to the other side, Chris, and tap it in.
Just tap it in.
Tap it,
Tap it through. Yeah, keep going.
Well done, lads. And then everyone can watch you do a poo. Because there's nothing to stop them seeing you while you're wiping your bum.
Yeah.
As this was our last night and we was in Milan, we thought we'd best treat ourselves to a nice meal. I had octopus salad to start and lobster for main, which, as you'd expect, was incredible but not cheap. We then found a bar, had a few beers and a game of pool before heading back to get some rest. Leaving Milan in bad weather, with greasy roads and plenty of tram lines to cross and crazy drivers, definitely kept us on our toes, with all three of us losing grip and slipping at one point. We were lucky to have kept the bikes upright, to be honest. The weather brightened up and we made one more confusing fill up before taking the bikes back to the rental place. Grazie mille.
Not only with the
Oh,
itself, but
make a money, yeah?
yeah.
That's it then, she's back. And just like that, our adventure was over. This was a serious trip of a lifetime, especially for me, having not ridden a bike for almost 10 years. So as you can see, the footage was a bit not that great. The bike wasn't ours, the helmet wasn't ours, so there was nowhere to really put a GoPro. So the footage was just a chest strap around myself. What did I think of the bike? The bike was incredible. It exceeded all my expectations. It was the Tuareg 660 by Aprilia. Plenty of low down power. Wasn't that great top end when we was on the motorways. It did have trouble keeping up with the Moto Guzzi V7s. But low down power through the twisters, through town, absolutely brilliant. I'm going to save up and get one myself. I really like the fact that it's got 4 maps on there. You've got off-road, explore, individual and urban. Explore seemed to be the most aggressive map out of all of it. Braking on it, really good. Travel on the suspension, brilliant. And as I say, it was a really, really well-rounded, beautifully handling bike. Really tall, but yeah, brilliant. So I'm saving up for one myself, and yeah, so hopefully my very next motovlog video should have my own bike in it. I haven't got one at the minute. I haven't ridden a bike for over 10 years, so yeah, I was quite proud of myself to jump on a bike and be hammering it around the twisters of Lake Como and through the Alps and stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it anyway. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the next one yet, but we shall see. Cheers.